Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting back to basics with English nouns. You know, the words that name pretty much everything.
That's right. We're looking at a beginner's grammar lesson as our source material today.
And our mission is simple. Break down these core ideas about nouns so they're easy to grasp and remember, whether you're just starting or just need a quick refresher.
Exactly. These are the absolute building blocks. Understanding nouns seems basic, maybe, but it's so fundamental for everything else in English.
Okay, so let's start right there. What exactly is a noun, fundamentally?
Well, at its heart, a noun is just a word that names something. It could be a person, like teacher or Maria,
Okay.
or a place like park or London, or a thing chair.
Book.
Right, physical stuff.
Physical stuff, yeah. But also ideas. Things you can't touch, like love or freedom or happiness. Those are nouns too.
Ah, okay. That covers a lot. Now, the lesson breaks them down into different types. First up was proper versus common nouns. Proper nouns are specific names, like Georgia is a specific state, or Sarah is a specific person.
And they get capital letters.
Always capital letters, yeah. Common nouns are the general version, so country instead of Georgia, or woman instead of Sarah.
Got it. Specific and capitalized versus general and not, okay?
Yeah?
What about concrete versus abstract nouns?
Right. This one's about whether you can perceive the noun with your senses.
So stuff you can touch or see.
Exactly. Concrete nouns are things like building, car, train. You can see them, maybe touch them.
Okay.
Abstract nouns are the opposite. They're concepts, ideas, qualities, things like love, justice, freedom. You can't, hold freedom in your hand.
Right. You understand it, but you can't sense it directly. That makes sense.
Precisely. It helps us talk about both the physical world and, well, our thoughts and feelings.
Okay, two more types mentioned here. Material and collective nouns.
Yeah. Material nouns are basically the substance or material something is made from. Think water, silver, wood, cotton.
The raw stuff.
Kind of, yeah. And collective nouns are words for groups of people or things acting as one unit.
Like team or family.
Exactly. Or a flock of sheep, an army of soldiers.
Yeah.
It's one word representing a whole bunch.
That's neat. A single word for a collection? And the last type pair. Simple versus compound?
Simple nouns are just single words. Easy ones like window, desk, pen.
Yeah.
Compound nouns are made by sticking two or more words together to make a single noun idea.
Ah, like toothbrush.
Toothbrush, yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they stay separate words but function as one noun, like writing desk or dining room.
Gotcha. Okay, that covers the main types. The source also briefly touches on gender in nouns. How important is that in English?
Well, it's not like some other languages where everything has a grammatical gender that affects adjectives or articles.
Right.
In English, it's more about the meaning. Some nouns naturally refer to males, father, husband, son.
Sure.
Others refer to females, mother, wife, daughter. And then loads of neutral: sky, table, dog, teacher. The word itself doesn't change based on gender usually. It's just about what it refers to.
Okay, less grammatical, more semantic. Good. Now, a big one. Plurals. Making nouns mean more than one. The basic rule is just add an S, right?
That's the go-to, yeah. Boy becomes boys, book becomes books, cat becomes cats. Simple.
But it's not always just S. What about words ending in sounds like S or sh?
Right. For pronunciation, mainly. If a noun ends in a hissing or buzzing sound like as, these sounds often spelled with S, Z, S, she, S, sh, okay? We usually add S. It adds an extra syllable, makes it easier to say. Think bus becomes buses.
Ah, yeah, buses.
Exactly. Or box becomes boxes, church becomes churches, brush becomes brushes.
Makes sense. What about words ending in U?
Good question. If the Y comes after a consonant, like in baby or city, usually change the Y to I and add is.
So babies, cities.
Right. Lady becomes ladies, country becomes countries. But if the Y comes after a vowel, like in day or boy,
Then just add S. Days, boys.
and we got it. Just add is.
Any other common plural quirks mentioned?
The source noted some words ending in open after a consonant add S, like tomato becoming tomatoes, potato becomes potato.
Ah, the classic examples.
Yeah. But it also pointed out correctly that this isn't universal for S endings, and sometimes it's just S, especially after a vowel like radio to radios. English plurals have irregularities.
Tell me about it. Okay, so just to recap quickly. We've covered what nouns are: persons, places, things, ideas. We looked at types: proper, common, concrete, abstract, material, collective, simple, compound.
Yep.
touched on how gender works, or rather doesn't work grammatically in English nouns for the most part.
Right.
And then the main rules for plurals. Adding s, adding es for certain sounds, and the y to s rule.
Those are the core fundamentals, yes.
Mhm.
Mastering these really does pave the way for building more complex sentences and understanding the language better.
Absolutely. And for you listening, getting a handle on these basics, it really does more than just help you pass a grammar test. It sharpens how you see the world, how you describe it.
It gives you the tools for more precise expression.
It really does. So think about how these simple building blocks create all the detail around you. What other basic grammar points are you curious about? Maybe we'll tackle one on our next deep dive.